We'll call this Mount Iron City Council meeting to order for Monday, May 18th, 2026. Roll call, please.
Roskowski.
Here.
Gustafson.
Here.
Theodore.
Here.
Gloria.
Here.
Anderson.
Here. Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll go on to the consent agenda. Minutes of the April 30, 2026 LBAE meeting, page 1. Minutes of the May 4, 2026 regular meeting, page 2 to 7. Receipts, bills, and payroll and communications.
I so move we approve the consent agenda. Minutes of the April 30, 2026 LBAE meeting and minutes of the May 4th, 26 regular meeting, pages 2 through 7. Receipts, bills and payroll and communications.
Thank you. Do we have support?
I'll support that.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Yes, I would like to amend the motion. I so move to amend the motion to remove the bills from O'Reilly Auto Parts of Virginia in the amount of $375 from the consent agenda for separate consideration. These purchases were all standard items that could have been purchased from Auto Value just on the highway here in Mountain Iron.
We have a motion.
I'll support that for discussion. A question for you, Mr. Roskowski. You want these bills pulled for separate consideration. Do you have the information, verification that these purchases could have been purchased cheaper at the local auto parts store?
Yes, I come here early every Monday and I check the bills in the bill basket. And there were standard items, tie rod ends, things like that. Nothing special that, oh my God, you gotta go halfway around the world to get.
That was not my question, Mr. Roskowski.
Okay, go ahead.
My question to you was, do you have proof that they would have been cheaper at the local auto parts store and in stock?
No, I have no proof of that, but typically, these auto part places, all of them, for public entities, will give a discount, 20, 30, 40%.
I'd just like to add that we are not here to micromanage our Public Works Department. That's why we have Mr. Satrang at the head of it, and I trust him explicitly with him and his crew with what they do, and we're in the black, so I think he's doing an excellent job. Thank you, Tim.
Well, where I'm coming from, over the years, we spent countless hours, economic development, tax increment financing, running all over the state, and we get the businesses here, and then we don't participate with them. So that's where I'm coming from.
I don't accept your answer on that, and with that, I pull my, withdraw my second for consideration on that.
So we will go back to our original motion. All in favor, well, roll call vote.
Roskowski.
No.
Gustafson.
Aye.
Theodore.
Yes.
Bergen.
Yes.
Anderson.
Yes. We'll go on to public forum. Nothing? Thank you. We'll go on to committee and staff reports. Mayor's report. I don't really have anything specific other than I've seen them out working, doing a lot, considering we have had some, I'm not sure if we want to call it spring or summer weather lately, the way it's been. Keep up the good work. Thank you. We'll go on to city administrator's report, please.
Madam Mayor, I just want to mention that the campground is still open and still taking reservations. We have plenty of room, and hopefully it'll warm up here next week and we can get out there and enjoy it. So make them online or call City Hall or to call the campground, and we'll gladly take your reservations.
Thank you.
Okay, I have an item here. I'm going to put it under the administration, but it pertains to our administrator, our sergeant, our attorney, and our fire chief over here. And it has to do with this big, thick ordinance book that everybody seems confused about, going back with this nuisance downtown area, the smoke out on 101, people going to the emergency room because they're inhaling whatever. So, I so move that Mountain Iron, City Administrator Wainio, Sergeant Toma, Fire Chief Madden, Attorney Lindsay, review city ordinances under the title 96.60, open burning, specifically 96.15, 96.16, 96.22, 96.23, 96.24, and any other related to nuisance and blight. And, if necessary, implement warnings and penalties when complaints come to the City of Mountain Iron involving nuisance and blight matters. We can't go on and on for months with these issues. It's all here.
We have a motion with no support.
Okay.
We'll go on to Director of Public Works.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, councilors. We have one item on the agenda that we'd request to act on. I could mention the names we had. We had them come in late. So we had 4 candidates: Emily Powell, Hunter Applewick, Xavier Inman, and Braxton Negan. So I request that we act on hiring those employees for seasonal positions.
I would so move that we hire the 4 aforementioned people as seasonal employees for the city.
I'll support.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Okay, for clarification, what department would they work with or for, or all over?
I think most of them would be in the Parks and Rec, but also Public Works.
Public Works,
So I don't see them going everywhere.
Okay, thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 5-0, that passes. We'll go on to the
If you don't mind, Madam Mayor, I'd like to reach
Oh,
out to our
thank you.
employees this weekend. We had a water line break, and they spent their Saturday working on that between Friday and Saturday.
was
If you had gone down on Enterprise Drive North, you've seen our ditch full of water for most of the day Friday and Saturday. We're trying to manage it to keep our businesses in water throughout the day, and then took a swing at it and repaired it. They did a good job. Finished probably the repairs by before 11 in the morning, so it was a pretty good job. Then the cleanup was after. So appreciate the crew for doing that.
Okay, I have a question here. When do we think we're going to be painting our street driving lanes, turn arrows, crosswalks, stop bars? Because everything we have is wore out, basically.
Well, we painted a lot of the crosswalks and the arrows last year. We haven't done the lines, the center lines, for a while.
Okay.
What I was hoping to do is piggyback on a construction project when these
Okay.
contractors in the area. So
Okay, in other words, what I was getting at, do we still have the paint sprayer, the line thing that we used to have and
I
all
think the
that?
standards are a little bit higher than we used to do it, so
Okay.
I would just leave that to the pros to
Okay.
keep a straight line.
So, for clarification, if there's a contractor doing something, you come here and do this for us.
I would like to piggyback onto a job
Piggyback, okay.
instead of having somebody come specifically for a relatively small job.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Library Director's report, please.
Good evening, Mayor,
Good evening.
members of the council. My report for the library is in the packet. I'll answer any questions on that, but we finished up, or had the citywide sales this past weekend with 29 sales. I thought that was a good number. Had some positive feedback today just from a few different people who visited. Couldn't visit them all, there was too many, but visited a bunch, so that's a good thing. We'll plan it again for next year, and now just moving forward with summer reading program. planning, which will start on June 8th and July 4th. With it being the 250th, looking to do a couple of extra things this year. There's only one of me, but I'll try to add a few extra bells and whistles to this year's event with the 250th, so, yeah.
Thank you. City engineer's report, he isn't here at this time. We'll go to the sheriff's department report, please.
Madam Mayor, councilors, nothing.
Thank you. City attorney's report. Good to see you.
You as well, Mayor. Good evening. No formal report, but I am happy to field questions if there are any.
With that, I would just like to make a comment. At last week's Planning and Zoning meeting, we had Councilor Lindsay show up at the meeting for us, and he did inform us, and we did make some decisions as far as some of the outstanding, what do you call them? Enforcement issues for some properties throughout the city. So they're going to be working on that. So thank you, Brian.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We'll go on to the fire department report.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Nothing really big to report. Response numbers for fire and first responders are good. We did have another local house fire, and with the assistance of our neighbors, we were able to hold that to a room and contents with a little bit of water damage. So that's a positive. That's really about it.
Okay, I have a couple for you. In regard to what you just said, it was very nice that the cause of that recent fire at Stony Brook was made the news. And according to the article, upon investigation, it was determined a space heater that was too close to a mattress caused that fire by Stony Brook there.
Correct.
And that's nice that that gets out there, because other people might go, oh, I better watch with my heater, not by the mattress or a piece of furniture or the carpet. So that was very nice that that was published.
We were able to determine that one with the fire marshal right away.
Okay.
We can't always do that and provide that information.
Okay. Then my second one, since Fire Chief Madden handed out this paper report, and if I don't say this, make this motion, it won't be part of the record. I so move that the paper fire department report handed out by Mr. Madden at this meeting be accepted as presented.
We have a motion. Seeing no support, we'll go on to liaison reports.
Okay, I got kind of a neat one here. This has to do with a story that was in the, I gotta read it so I don't make a mistake, the May 2nd, 2026 Duluth News-Tribune. And it was a story about Andrew, now librarian, is it Andrew Carnegie or Carnegie?
It's said both ways, but it's Carnegie Libraries.
Carnegie, just like I just said. Okay, now here's what the story was about. Some of our history. It is a story about Andrew Carnegie and what he did. And of course, now we know the correct way to pronounce it is supposed to be Carnegie. That's how we always pronounced it. Anyway, in 1901, he sold his steel company for $250 million, 1901, which eventually became United States Steel. What did he do with some of that money? He donated $40 million to build 1,689 public libraries across the United States, 65 of them in Minnesota. 3 are in our area are still here: Mountain Irons, Evelyn, and Coleraines. That's the 3 that still exist in use. And every Carnegie Library still in use across the United States in 2025 received a $10,000 gift from the Carnegie Corporation. It was just a gift here. Okay. So, Ms. Amundsen, I'll give you this after the meeting, and maybe at our library board meeting you can do something with it, or make a poster out of this or whatever you want to do. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Mayor, I have a couple things. It's National Public Works Week. So I just want to thank our Public Works Department and for all that you guys do. Also, we had an EDA meeting on the 12th. Please, if you haven't done so already, go on to our website and take our broadband survey. That closes at the end of June. That's all I have, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Having no unfinished business, we'll go on to new business, which is the resolution number 12-26, railroad crossings, pages 9 through 13.
With that, I would so move that we adopt resolution number 12-26, that's supporting the County State Aid Highway 7 and County State Aid Highway 101 railroad crossings elimination planning project that the county has put together.
I'll support that.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Okay, first comment I have. We as the city council should notify the residents at that intersection of number 7 and 101 about the potential bridge being constructed over the Canadian National Railroad tracks, and hear what they would have to say about that potential project, yay or nay. So, in other words, what's the rush with Victor Lund with this? And also, how many times people want County Road or Voss Road, which is right in that area, paved? No, we can't do it. So, I'm going to amend this motion that was made. I so move that the following residents be mailed this May 18th, 2026 City Council meeting packet, pages 9 through 13. The resident at the northwest corner of the number 7 and 101 intersection. Address 4711 Highway 7, Iron, Minnesota 55751. Second resident on the east side of number 7, just north of the number 7 101 intersection. Address 4732 Highway 7, Iron, Minnesota 55751. Third resident on the north side of 101, just east of the number 7 101 intersection. Address 8657 Highway 101, Iron, Minnesota 55751. We should really find out, because if they're going to make a bridge, a good bridge over that intersection, they're going to have to buy those people out. They should know ahead of time what
I will not accept the amendment to that motion.
Okay. I'm going to let them know anyway what's going on, just so you know.
This is the county's project. The county is the one that is in charge of it. They will be doing the notification.
Why didn't they do it ahead of time, so we know?
This is ahead of time.
Madam Mayor?
Yes,
If I can. This is just a planning phase. There will be engagement opportunities during their planning, just to see if it's viable or not.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Yes. Brad, do you know if they already have the funds for this, or is this something that?
I'm assuming this planning is to determine cost and feasibility and public input, and then they would go after funding if there is. This is a grant application that they're making to be able to do the planning itself.
It kind of just, a little PTSD from pushing the J-turn through. That's all. You know, it's kind of like, we get this and we can approve it or we can say no and it can get slammed through anyway, but I guess that's just my thoughts.
We have a motion with support. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No, no. We should really care about the citizens in this town. That's what we should think of first. That intersection with the railroad tracks has only been there for a century. No issues at all.
We'll go on to our, should we back up? We're going to back up. Yeah. We're going to go to our city engineer. Welcome.
Thank you, Mayor. Sorry I was late. I don't have anything to report formally. We're working on a couple projects with the city staff. We received bids for the South Grove Rec Complex in the past week. And we're continuing to work on the hydrology study as well at this point. So that's all I have for tonight, unless there was any questions.
Thank you. We'll go on to communications, page 14 and 15.
Okay, I just have a comment about that meeting that's coming up. According to what's available there, it's claimed that in Mountain Iron and within our city limits, there's still 1,700,000 tons of red iron ore still here. But a local historian, not me, a local historian found a report at the Minnesota Discovery Center, Iron World, that there are really 12 million tons of red iron ore remaining within the city of Mount Iron. And just so to give you a hint where it might be, everybody wondered, why did the Wakuda or Brunt mine is way over there, and then they built the Brunt dumps way over here, where Hylene Energy is? Why didn't they make that dump right by the mine, like they always did? Because between the Brunt mine and the Brunt dump, that's where that 12 million tons of red iron ore is still there. It's wash ore, so it'd have to be treated with water to remove silica. So that's where it is. But the reports, it's the way it is.
Any other announcements?
Oh, announcement? Okay, kind of a standard one here. The Mountain Iron 2026 Merit Days Committee will be having a planning meeting, I think still on Thursday, May 28th. Okay, she's shaking her head yes. At 5 p.m. at the Mountain Iron Public Library. Okay. This year's celebration will be from August 4th through August 8th. And if anybody is kind of fired up about this, come to these meetings and bring ideas for a fun time for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 5-0. This council meeting is adjourned.